Tehran is on edge tonight, and the world is watching. In the early hours of Saturday, powerful explosions shook parts of Iran's capital after reports of a new wave of Israeli airstrikes targeting key locations near the city. Residents reported hearing multiple loud blasts across several districts. Soon after, thick columns of smoke were seen rising near Mehrabad International Airport, one of Tehran's busiest aviation hubs. Iranian state media reported that air defense systems were activated across the capital as emergency crews rushed toward the airport area. Images circulating online appeared to show fires burning near the runway and heavy smoke spreading into the night sky. Israeli military officials said the operation targeted several high-priority sites linked to Iran's missile and military infrastructure. Military sources say dozens of fighter jets were involved in the coordinated strikes, hitting multiple locations around the capital. The strikes come amid rising tensions between Israel and Iran following weeks of military exchanges across the region. Analysts warn the situation could become one of the most serious confrontations between the two countries in decades. For now, the situation remains highly volatile, and the world is watching closely to see what happens next. We will continue to bring you updates as this story develops. At the same time, Israel has launched a separate wave of strikes. Israeli forces targeted a major oil refinery in Tehran, and the facility's ownership has confirmed the attack. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has also signaled that additional military operations are planned, describing undisclosed actions still ahead. Earlier strikes reportedly targeted an underground command complex previously linked to Iran's late supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Iran has responded with retaliatory attacks. Iranian forces launched strikes targeting Israeli territory as well as U.S. military assets across the broader region. Iran's president rejected calls for unconditional surrender, while also issuing an apology to neighboring countries struck by Iranian drones. He pledged restraint unless attacks are launched from those territories. Despite that statement, Iranian drones struck near a major airport in the United Arab Emirates earlier today, forcing a temporary suspension of flight operations. On the ground, tensions are also rising along the Iraq-Iran border. Kurdish forces are positioned near a mountainous border crossing, operating within close proximity to Iranian territory. Reports indicate that Iranian military reinforcements have been moved toward the border amid growing fears of a potential ground incursion. Another major front is now unfolding in Lebanon. Airstrikes on Beirut have intensified, with dozens of strikes hitting Hezbollah-linked areas of the city, as well as targets across southern Lebanon. The Israeli military has issued renewed evacuation orders covering parts of southern Lebanon and sections of Beirut. Hundreds of thousands of civilians have been displaced, many leaving with only what they could carry. Hezbollah has responded by launching dozens of missiles toward Israeli territory. The Israeli Defense Forces say new strikes on Hezbollah targets in Beirut's southern suburbs are underway tonight, with further operations expected through the night. For now, it remains a deeply unstable situation across the Middle East, with active fronts stretching across Iran, Lebanon, Iraq, and the Gulf region. Military forces across the region remain on high alert, and the risk of a wider regional conflict continues to grow. We will continue to bring you the latest developments as they unfold.